Hey guys, Offensive Duber here. You're coming to trade in the currency coach at FX Link. So this week, we'll be taking a look on the dollar, more specifically pairs are like the euro dollar and the Japanese dollar. So to kick things off, this is the pair that we took analysis on this past week, and didn't quite really get an precise entry point. I didn't take this trade because I didn't feel like I had all my filters in check, and this wasn't a trade I was comfortably willing to take, and I thought the price action was willing to give us more discount, and it did decide to give us a better discount. So as you can see, I've got another zone that I tried to narrow down, and if I could take my retracement tool from this X up to our A leg, you can see that price action finally had our 618. If you quite remember for our past week's video, where we were currently at price action was still a bit close to a 600, but didn't quite give us that touch that we were looking for. Now finally, as you can see, this week price action finally gave us a push to a 618, touched it, and couldn't even close below it. So it shows a significant buying pressure at our 618 level. And another tool that I always like to use, if you're familiar with Fibonacci, is my fib extension, and I'll take this one from my X to A and back to our X leg. Okay, and as you can see, okay, sorry about that, let me try to and as you can see, this way we get a 600 retracement and a 1618 extension cluster. And if you could take a look, where we have our cluster, we get another support and another resistance. So this is how I came up with this new box, just to try to narrow down our major kill zone. And we're still looking at a bullish bias, meaning we're still expecting price action to give us, already we got a hit at this level, so we're expecting to see some kind of a reaction and a bit of relief to the downside, at least back up to support level, where past support could become a future resistance, and possibly you might be looking to continue, but that'll be for next time. For now, we're just focusing on this up move. So switching to our hourly chart. So as always, in order for me to be able to take a trade, I will to get two filters in check. Number one, I'd expect to see a bullish divergence, and number two, I expect to get a double bottom. Now taking a look at our RSI, already at this point, it's given us a slope to the upside, and price action is currently doing the opposite, giving a slope to the downside. Now already we have one of our filters in check, which bearish divergence. Okay, and the next thing we want to see, we want to get a double bottom in order for us to be able to get a valid entry point, or a precise setup, if I may put it that way. So the next thing I want to see, I'd expect price action to give me a push down to this area. Now it might form up a different kind of way, but currently this is how I'm expecting price action to play out. Give me a push down to this area, where I expect my candle to test the close of this candle. Should not close below the wick of this last candle, but close somewhere there. And if that does happen, this is where I have a valid double bottom, and I'm expecting a really up to the upside. And if price action does play out as expected, there's just a 50% chance that it might, but if it does, this is how I'll be looking, this our trade might look like, assuming that again price action does play out as expected. Entry somewhere at this level. Okay, stop loss, we will start with the risk first. 20 pips below the lowest low, assuming that this will be our lowest low. So we're at 16 pips, 10 pips below, we're looking at a risk of 26 to 30 pips. Okay, and our first take profit would be back at this retest of structure. So already in this case, we're looking at a trade of 28 risk at 28.7 risk, and total take profit of 71 pips. Already this is a 2:48 risk to reward ratio on the first take profit. And if you're looking for extended targets, you might be looking to ride this trade up to this level of structure, where if you really look at it, you'll be looking at a total take profit of 144 pips, and this will be a pretty good trade to start the week. Still looking at a bullish bias on the euro dollar, and yeah, just want to give you this quick update. So the next pair that we'll be looking at is the dollar yen. Where is the dollar yen? Where is it? The dollar yen. Okay, let's start our analysis from the. We'll start our analysis from the daily chart. From the daily. Okay. Now this is a pair that I was following. This past week, I think 2 weeks back, I had a preparation on this pair and we got stopped out. But yeah, so basically on this pair, price action finally gave us a break below, close below the significant support level. And after getting a break below, close below, this prepares us for a trend continuation opportunity to the downside. Now price action finally gave us a push to the upside, and this is we're starting to see a bit of an exhaustion. Now where do we get this exhaustion? Okay, let me grab my tool. Back where we have a support, we have another support. At this area we have a gap giving us more strength to this level, and we have more resistance. We have a resistance to this area, more resistance, more resistance, more support, more support, and more support, and more support. Okay, so this is just to show you how significant this level is. If I could grab my Fibonacci tool, just to see if there's a confluence of Fibonacci, I take it from my X to A, and voila, what do we get? Price action has set a 618 level. So now, as I mentioned, we're expecting price action to give us a push. Already we did to the upside, and expecting to at least get a relief back to this area, and we're just looking for this small move to catch this small move. Price action might continue or really back up, but we're not interested in that. We're just interested in getting this small move back to this area. And another thing we get is price action already has hit our overbought state. Our overbought state shows that at this point there's an exhaustion in buyers momentum. Buyers are slowly starting to die off, and we get a bearish divergence. So switching down to the 60 to see exactly how it will happen. If you look at this pair, already we can take the trade because we're not in an overbought state. So we always buy and sell at the extreme level. And taking a look at this pair, price action gave us a lower low and a lower low, a higher low and a lower low, pardon me. But on our other side, we get a lower low and a higher low. This way, this gives us a bullish divergence, indicating to us the price action on the lower time frame is looking for a reversal. And this way, we might get a bit of a relief to the upside. This will give us more discount, at least price action to hit up somewhere back into a kill zone. And the next thing we want to see is to get our first filters, is to get a double top, lower low, lower close, and this way we're looking to enter the trade. And of course, we're expecting to see a bearish divergence on our other side, and after getting those 2 filters in check, this is where we're looking to take this trade and have a short-term opportunity. Now this week, as you can see, we're planning to sell in the dollar on both pairs. So on this trade, I'll give you an update on how I'm planning to hop in and exactly my risk to our ratio and take profit. So this is it for this week, guys. If you like our content, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button, and if there's anything you don't quite understand, don't hesitate to comment below. We'll make sure to get back to you. And finally, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So from your trading coach or friends that do with this is it for this week. I'll see you this Thursday or Friday on my market review. So peace.